I'm on 10. Alright, we're back in here. Take two, because my mom called me in the middle. Well, I was on the first video, so it was enough for me to start over. But let's get back into it. The Quiet Man. I don't know why this is on here. I mean, I just put this on here because I thought the trailer was interesting. It was not a game I'm waiting for. After watching the trailer, this is still not a game that I'm waiting for. It's probably going to be really trash. Only reason I put this on here because the trailer was kind of like interesting and cool, but I feel like this game is going to be trash. Like, if there was an over and under how trash the game is going to be, I feel like it's going to be probably more over of it being trash. But there's a small percentage that this game might be like okay or decent, but it looks like it's going to be trash. But I don't know, I just thought the way they sequenced the trailer was kind of cool, kind of interesting. But I don't know, it's not one of those videos where I'm like, you gotta watch this. But hey, if you want to look at some game trailers, then hey man, just go look at that one. It's something. Drunk hecklers stop show to ask offensive question. Well, I think this is a pretty interesting one right here. I'm actually subscribed to Drew Lynch. I think he was on one of those like America's Got Talent, one of those TV shows, and he's actually a pretty funny guy. He's a good comedian, and yeah, he has a stuttering problem, like a really bad stuttering problem, where like he would repeat a word, he'd be like juice, like he goes like really crazy with it. So they asked him, I think, do you stutter when you have sex, right? And he was just killing old girl, bro. So shout out to Drew Lynch. He was in his bag for this one. Bro did his thing. I'm thinking about interviewing bro, because I feel like it'd be a good interview. So yeah, shout out to him, man. He's a pretty funny guy. Barbecuing hot dogs at an animal rights protest. This guy who did this video is not that funny. Like, this video probably could have been super funny. It wasn't that funny. It was whatever. It was something. So it's like the Quiet Man video. It's something, you know. It was something I liked. It was something I looked at, and I was like, I guess I'll add this one. It's pretty interesting. So yeah, it's basically what the title says. It could have been funnier. It could have been more interesting, but it wasn't. It was just kind of there. So yeah, there's that. Sky lashes out at Herb. Now this is one of those videos where I got emotionally attached to, because I was going crazy, bro. I watched this. I was in my bag, bro. I was like, bro, if a nigga hit my sister or hit some girl that I'm close with or really cool with in front of my face, and I'm with my niggas, bro, that nigga is dying, bro. Like, legit, that nigga is getting stumped out to that nigga. That nigga, you know what I'm thinking? Like, he trying to grasp for breath, bro, and is he doing that? Niggas is stumping his face in, bro. So basically, she kind of swung on bro. I don't know how much she connected, but he connected heavy with her. Old girl swing, that nigga swing back, and bow, you hit off, boom, like you see her face move. Nigga, her wig flew off. The punch was so powerful. And I guess like her people that she worked with, they real close. They like, man, what the fuck, man? Like, you hit her? So yeah, man, them niggas like jumped, bro, but it cut out because I think the episode coming on tomorrow. And it was basically one of them things where like a little preview was shown. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I was watching this mad, bro. I was like, bro, if a nigga had the nerve to hit a girl that I'm really cool with, like somebody I consider a sister or just my girlfriend, like in front of me, bro, like, and I'm with niggas, oh my gosh, bro, that nigga is dying, bro. Like, if that nigga ain't dying, that nigga is not living life the same after that day, bro. That nigga is gonna have a broken rib. That nigga is gonna be bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm shorting that nigga lifespan after that, bro. I swear on everything I love, bro. Like, what? Nigga, if I'm by myself, nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, I'm fucking that nigga up, bro. What, man? That shit had me in my bad when I was watching this video, bro. I was like, bro, I don't know why, but I really felt emotional after that, man. I was like, bro, I wish a nigga would, like, swing on my mama or some shit. Well, I swear to God, bro. That nigga is, boy, I swear to let me get off this shit. I'm just saying, bro. If you ever see me on the news, bro, cause I fought a nigga and I beat a nigga up real bad, man, it's gotta be something like that. Cause I ain't no fighting nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I was a fighting nigga, I ain't trying to hurt no. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. But hey, if a nigga do some shit like that, ooh, well, I'm telling you, bro, that nigga is, bro. Bro, you hear me, bro? I'm telling you, bro. So don't try that shit if you around me, bro. Cause I swear to God, bro, you ain't leaving the same nigga you was when you came, bro. Anyway, Trinidad James calls Wale out over sneakers. Now, I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of rappers transitioning into media, or rappers doing media and rapping at the same time. I think that's cool when rappers do media. I don't know why, but I'm always a big fan of that. Trinidad James, I did not know he had this show on Complex. I love when rappers do media because I just like to hear rappers talk about other things that's not rap. You know, I like to hear their opinions about other things going on in rap or just things going on in the world. I love that. So shout out to Trinidad James having from this little complex show. I think it's pretty good, and yeah, go watch it. It's like a sneaker show, you know. He calling them all with sneakers. So yeah, it's Trinidad James. He loves sneakers. So yeah, it's a sneaker show. It's pretty cool. Young Thug Make a Lot. Hey, this is a pretty fire song. It's a really old song. One of those songs that came out, I think, like around Slime Season 3 leak. I enjoyed it a lot, and I came across it because another Young Thug song leaked that was supposed to be next, but it got deleted off YouTube, so I added it again like a couple minutes before I did this video, so it's the last video on this little list right here. You will see it. So, yeah, a very good song, man. Make a lot. What do you say? I made a whole lot of... He said, I made a whole lot of money. Hey, fire Young Thug song, man. How many did O Solo bring? I feel like I added this video before. I'm not gonna lie. If I did, excuse me, but this is just one of the funniest videos I've ever seen, man. This is like a part of a battle, and the nigga just talking about how many niggas he's finna bring. He said, one nigga bring 2 niggas, and 2 niggas bring 3. 4 niggas bring 2 niggas, and them 2 niggas alert me. Now 3 niggas bring 5 niggas. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, this is one of the videos that you gotta watch. If you ain't never seen this before, boy, oh boy, go watch this. This is a hilarious video. And at the back end of this video, there's a nigga breaking down the logistics of O Solo and how many niggas he brought. It's an amazing video. Please, this is one of the videos you gotta watch right here. College football 10 years ago, oh man, college football was so exciting 10 years ago, bro. The Crabtree era, the Tim Tebow era. I'm a Gators fan, so oh man, when Tim Tebow gave that speech, which is next, or no, it's not, it's right there, nigga. When Tim Tebow gave that speech, nigga, I about cried listening to that, bro. He said, you know what? You will never see a human or a team be. Okay, I'm sorry about that. You see how emotional I was getting about that, bro? I love Tim Tebow. I'm a Tim Tebow stan. I don't think he got a fair shake in NFL. That video, that speech alone, I'm not even talking about the video I'm supposed to be talking about, but man, that speech is just amazing, man. Amazing speech. Anyway, yeah, college football 10 years ago was so exciting, bro. College football now is kind of boring. Like, all the top teams are getting washed. There's no really like solid good teams. They're like everybody's getting beat, everybody's getting upset. It's like, bro, it's trash. This is trash era for college football right now. 10 years ago, fire. Jalen Ramsey prepared for Tyreek Hill and the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, Jalen Ramsey was talking a lot of hot stuff, like he was finna. Well, I guess he did his work on Tyreek Hill because he's bigger. But hey, it doesn't matter. Them niggas took a W. Jalen Ramsey and them took a L. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know, I'm a Patriot fan, so I'm still a little shady that they beat us. But hey, we gonna see them boys in the playoffs, maybe. The story of Tim Tebow. Okay, you see, as we're talking about that, I don't really have to talk about this video anymore. I might lose the cord and it might mess up again. But yeah, I love Tim Tebow, man. Shout out to Tebow, man. He's great. Big Spender beat. I seen a nigga rap over this beat, and I was like kind of freestyling over it. It's a really good beat. I'm not gonna lie. It's a fun beat to freestyle over. So it's a fun beat to do the Hooders Palawan flow over. So yeah, if you want to do the Hooders Palawan flow, do this beat right here. It's pretty fun. UFC Derek Lewis Octagon interview. Hilarious guy, man. This guy was like, my nuts was sweating. What else he said? Oh, he said Chunk called me and told me to beat the Russian up. You know, so I did it damn thing. USA in there, hoe. This nigga had me in tears, bro. This nigga is dead funny. Shout out to Derek Lewis, funny guy. And you know we got to get into the rest of the UFC shenanigans, man. A deep analysis of what Conor said could be. Now, if you didn't see what happened, it's a whole debacle of what. Did I add that video? Damn, I didn't add the video. But yeah, I don't know if anybody's seen what happened, but Khabib and Conor McGregor fought. Two big MMA guys, or two big UFC guys, MMA, whatever. Khabib chokes out Conor, right? Hops over the guardrail, starts fighting his manager. He hops over the octagon, start fighting the manager. Niggas hop inside the octagon, start jumping Conor. It's craziness. They have a long backstory. This nigga, Conor McGregor, threw a dolly inside a Khabib bus, almost blinded one of his teammates. Like, it's really like a lot of like bad blood between them. But this speech this little press conference that Conor and Khabib did was very interesting because Conor was saying a lot of names. And people were like, who are these names? He called somebody on his team a terrorist rat. People just thought he was being racist or being, Islamophobic or whatever because of Khabib religion is Islam. So they was like, oh, he's just being, just racist or insensitive or whatever. So it's interesting that I broke this down because Khabib manager was a legit terrorist. Like, he had ties to a terrorist group. And the reason he called him a terrorist snitch or a terrorist rat is because the FBI basically made him an informant, put him on a lie detector test like a couple months later, and it was like, nigga, is you lying? Because he had deception within the lie detector test. So that's why they like basically cut ties with him, and that's why he called him a terrorist rat, because he was quote unquote at terrorist links. He was picked up by the FBI, and he ratted on the people that he was working with. So he was just in his bag, bro. He was saying Khabib worked with people that like mass murderers. Like, bro, this nigga Conor was in his bag for that speech. This is Spade Lingo Talk of the Year. Shout out to Conor. I'm a Conor fan. He got tapped out. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Khabib be wrestling bears. I don't know how you gonna out wrestle a nigga that wrestle bears. I think Khabib is a monster. So shout out to them too. They did a thing. Crazy weekend though. Crazy weekend for UFC. Russia Ghost radio station. What is the mysterious sounds heard on the UVB 76? Now this is, I don't know how I even came across this. It's really interesting. This is like a radio frequency that was picked up, I think, in the late 80s, but has been traced back to almost existing in like the 70s. And nobody really knows why this is like on like the airwaves and whatnot, because the first time it ever, like, it's just like a random sound as it's on loop, and somebody just thought it was like a loop. But then a Russian voice came on the airwaves in like I think the 90s, and he said some numbers, and it was like, damn. And the numbers was UV, or the letters and numbers were UVB 76. So after that, they would just always like say numbers and letters, and people just didn't know what it was. People still don't know what today it is. Some people think it's like the command center for if they're finna like release a nuclear bomb. So if somebody say the right numbers, like, all right, bet, and we release a nuclear bomb, or they release a nuclear bomb out there in Russia. It's a very interesting video, like what these what these numbers and letters mean, and why is it actually on the airwaves. Interesting little nerdy video I picked up. I like it. And they say they're your friends. Get the strap. Now, just watch that video. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. It's pretty funny. It's a ridiculous video. Niggas got like, just watch it, man. It's pretty funny. It made me laugh. Ooh, nigga, I've been looking for this video for 2 years. Jay Electronica posted this video on his Twitter. I've been looking for this video actively for 2 years. Somebody finally showed me this video, and it made me lose my mind, bro. I am so glad I was showed this video. This is some guy. He was like crying in the video, black and white. I could not find it. Finally got linked it, and I almost cried looking at it myself, man. Very, very just like emotional video. Dude was like singing very passionately, crying. I found out he's Ethiopian. I thought he was Hispanic. I thought he was like Afro Latino or something, but no, he's actually like full African. He's Ethiopian. Bro was in his bag, and yeah, this is a really, 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 really emotional song. Probably one of the most emotional videos or emotional live performance I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, it's really, really good. So shout out to him, man. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Not going to try to butcher it, but yeah, it's really, really good stuff. And lastly, featuring Young Thug, Whole Lot of Racks. That's what I was talking about when I showed that solo Young Thug song. This leaked, I think, a couple days ago. Really, really, really good song. And yeah, it's pretty much it, man. I'll be back sometime later. You'll see me. Have a blessed day.